How to avoid toxic relationship in the workplace. What is toxic relationship? We have a lot of things to be happy about. We have a great life, our family, friends, and we are surrounded by people who love us. But sometimes we feel that something is not right with our relationship with someone else. It may be because they are too busy or they are not interested in us anymore. Toxic relationships can take many forms: physical abuse, neglect, financial issues, etc. It is important to understand the root causes of these problems so that you can avoid them in the future, or at least manage them better than before. The best way to do that is through a healthy relationship with your partner, partner-in-law, partner-in-love, spouse, husband, wife, etc. This video will help you understand toxic relationships better and help you avoid them. What is a toxic relationship? How can we stop it from happening? Toxic relationships are the most common relationship in the workplace. It can be between a manager and an employee, between a client and an agent, or between an employee and a customer. They can also be between colleagues. In this video, we will discuss how toxic relationships can affect you as an employee in your workplace. We first need to understand what is a toxic relationship and why it is so dangerous for us as employees. Then we will discuss how to prevent such relationships from happening in our workplaces so that they do not get out of hand. A toxic relationship is when two parties have negative feelings towards each other or feel that their relationship is unhealthy for them personally or professionally. The most common reasons for this kind of relationship are: 1. Lack of trust. One party does not trust the other one, or does not feel comfortable to talk about the relationship. 2. Lack of intimacy. When one party is not present in a relationship, it creates a sense of isolation and loneliness. 3. Lack of clarity with the other partner. This is when problems arise between parties due to misunderstandings, lack of communication and expectations from each other. 4. Communication problems. There may be a lack of communication between partners leading to misunderstandings. They are not able to express their various views and perspectives. This leads to conflicts and arguments. 5. Lack of respect for each other's boundaries. When one party does not respect the boundaries of the other parties, there is a lack of communication and trust. 6. Lack of mutual understanding. When one party does not understand or accept the other's point of view and beliefs, there may be conflicts and arguments leading to misunderstandings. 7. Unfair competition with each other's business partners. This is also a key factor in relationship breakdown. 8. Isolated. When one party is isolated from the other, he or she can't engage with the other party, and there are no chances for both parties to be able to understand each other's situation. 5 ways to avoid toxic relationships. The best way to avoid toxic relationships is to build a strong relationship with your colleagues. However, this is not always possible. 1. Avoid arguing and fighting with your colleagues. Don't get into arguments in the first place. You should be able to compromise on both sides of the argument without falling out of a relationship with your colleagues or leaving the workplace altogether. 2. If you have an argument, don't take it personally and don't make it personal by reacting in kind. Instead, let it go and move on as soon as possible so that you can be more productive in the future. 4. Don't leave your job or quit because of an argument. You may think that if you just leave your job, then no one will be offended and no one will care, but that's a false assumption and it only leads to unnecessary drama, arguments and stress in the workplace. If you have to move on, then you're doing yourself a disservice. 5. Don't take things personally. Take it one step at a time and remember that no matter how much you dislike someone, it's not personal, it's just business as usual.